Frosty. My name is Wolf Wallach, and welcome to another review here on Alpha Omega Wolf Productions. Once upon a time, there was a woman named Tiana. She wanted to open up her own restaurant. When she comes across a prince who happens to be a frog, they go on all sorts of crazy adventures. This, of course, is The Princess and the Frog. This is the newest movie we're talking about this week. So, granted, I believe this came out in the late 2000s. I believe it was around 2009. And the first time I saw this was in 2018. When I was still in school, the theater that was nearby was having like a little Disney princess event. And one of the movies they were showing was The Princess and the Frog. So I decided to go see it, and I liked it. And this was Jessup's first viewing of it.
Yeah, I believe I was supposed to go see this back in when it came out. I would have been in middle school back then, but I didn't because I was grounded. And not relevant to the review, but I know I'm in a different room than I'm usually am. The usual room is just down this hallway back here. It's just we've had some power outages right before we were filming this, and I just didn't want to risk using the big TV to
Understandable.
watch the movie.
Now, I don't know how much of an unpopular opinion this is going to be, but I think this is actually a pretty underrated Disney princess movie.
I agree.
Like maybe even an underrated Disney movie in general.
Yeah, given that it's the last of the 2D Disney movies, that's
and because of this, I'd love to see more hand-drawn Disney movies.
We've heard rumors about a Roger Rabbit 2 coming out, and that would technically be Disney.
Yeah, kind of.
I was telling Will this off topic, but I was telling Will this before we started filming. But I've had an idea with a Roger Rabbit sequel where it's set in modern day, and the 3D tunes are starting to come into their own, and they're like pushing all the 2D tunes out of their job, so it could be kind of like a little battle between the two, and you get like Star Wars characters from the Clone Wars, like animate them in live action. How cool would it be to see Ahsoka, the Clone Wars Ahsoka, in live action?
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
It'd probably be a cameo, but still, it'd be awesome.
So, but let's talk about the Princess and the Frog. I mean, there's quite a bit to actually like about this movie. I mean, the music was pretty catchy.
Yeah.
Like it has a very jazz theme to it. It's set in New Orleans, I believe.
Keith David as the villain.
Keith David as Dr. Facilier or the Shadow Man. He was a lot of fun.
He is one of my favorite. His voice is one of those voices you just love.
I feel like if there's one person you want to just like read the phone book or whatever, you would want to get Keith David.
I can see other people. Well, there's some many great voices. The late Christopher Lee's voice is pretty good.
No, but Keith David is a pretty iconic voice actor.
Yeah, and he's also live action too. He was in The Thing.
Right, and the rest of the characters are pretty memorable. Tiana, Prince Naveen, Louis the Alligator, everybody.
We found out was the voice of Darkseid.
Yes, so who turns out the guy who voiced Louis is actually the voice of Darkseid in Injustice 2 and in Young Justice.
And then we realized John Goodman was the father.
The father of Charlotte, who, in my opinion, is one of the funniest parts of the whole movie.
Yeah. And this movie made me cry, too. Let that sink in.
Yeah. We're not going to give anything away, even though this movie's probably close to 12 years old. But
look at me. I'm seeing this as an adult for the first time.
But
I'm loving it.
But yeah, this movie's good. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, it gets a little dark at the beginning too.
It does get pretty dark, yes. I will say there are elements of like the story that may not make a whole lot of sense. Wouldn't you say, Jessup?
Yeah, they get away with a couple adult jokes in this.
Yeah.
Which Disney's good at, but
Disney is very good at it. We will give them that.
Yeah, they kind of threw subtlety out the window.
But yeah, we think this is a very solid movie, and if you haven't seen this, we highly recommend you check it out.
Yeah.
Like it has memorable characters, wonderful music, and some pretty amazing animation for hand-drawn.
Oh yeah.
Like
I miss this era of animation.
This movie competed with Up, I think, for best animated picture. Now, granted, I will say Up is the better movie.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
But Princess and Frog will definitely deserve an honorable mention.
In terms of art style alone.
Yes, definitely.
it is really close between those movies.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all we have to say about this movie.
So
It's a good movie.
yeah, next week's the last of the Black History Month reviews.
And we're going to be reviewing Hidden Figures, which I've seen before.
I have not.
But again, Jessup hasn't.
Yeah, so it's weird for me. I've seen two of them, the first two movies, but I haven't seen the last two. And Will's apparently seen all four of them. Is that right?
Let's see. I saw Ruby Bridges before, we started.
Yeah, but I was the one who told you about it.
Yeah. And then what do we watch?
Soul.
Soul, yes.
We have both seen already.
Actually, you saw that before me.
Yeah.
And then I saw Princess and the Frog before you did. And and I've seen Hidden Figures, even though my memory of it is a little fuzzy.
Yeah, so it'll probably be a blind review for both of us next
Maybe.
week.
All right, so that just about does it for this review. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. So, until next time, see you later, posse.